Hey guys, what's going on? Today I wanted to bring to you another theory slash discussion thing because I don't know how far this theory goes. I just want to make a discussion between us and see what we think about this topic. But there's no way for me to introduce this in a logical way, so I'll just go ahead and start by saying Amethyst is weird. And I'm not saying weird as in she can lick her own butt kind of weird. I'm talking about, again, weird as in her abilities. Okay, what do I mean by this? I got this from when I was watching a comp of Peridot clips because I missed a little nerd, and it was the part where Amethyst transformed into Peridot. And what immediately I noticed is she still has her Amethyst, but also has a Peridot in her forehead. So that's really odd. She has two gems when she transformed. It's a little bit weird. That's only seen in Fusion, but here it is. It's another Peridot. Now, the very first idea that came to me was, oh, this is just a mistake. But I went back to a previous episode when transformation was first introduced, when Amethyst became Pearl, but no, she had a pearl on her forehead as Pearl does, but because her Amethyst is under Peridot's clothes, that means Amethyst's Amethyst, it's so weird saying that, is under Pearl's clothes, so we just can't see it. So we didn't magically transform into a pearl on her forehead. It must be another pearl. And you may be saying, well, that's just two coincidences. Surely this must just be a mistake, They animated just to be consistent, whatever, have good continuity, the gems stay the gems. That is, until I found the clip where Amethyst transformed into Rose. Now, she still has her Amethyst on her chest, but where Rose's gem should be, it's just a circle. It doesn't have any defined shading or light sources like the Peridot and the Pearl did. No, it's just a circle. So this comes to a first theory-esque idea, I suppose, of that Amethyst cannot transform into another quartz and still retain the same gem. Amethyst itself, like the actual rock or gem, is from the family of quartz, and Rose is rose quartz, So I'm guessing there can't be two quartz in a body unless they come from two different sources, like an amethyst and amethyst fusing. I'm guessing that is the only way that can be it. But she can't transform to make another one here. And I know some people can be still skeptical and say, well, that's when the mistake happened. That's when they didn't draw in the shading for her gem, but they intended to. So all of this is just convenient. They wanted to keep a good continuity, and that's it. We put a hatchet into this thing and say we're done. But I don't think that's quite the case. What I assume is Amethyst is able to make dud gems. And what I mean by that is, as we see with Pearl and Peridot, she has both of their gems while still retaining her own. But what I assume is they're not functional. They're just there more for looks. It's like a chameleon. It's for show, not for go. And this stems back to it being with Rose. She doesn't have another quartz, so I'm guessing she can't make another dud of the same type of gem. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video is because we literally have no other gems transforming into other gems, so we have no other references. Now, of course, in the future, who knows what can come up, and this can either be like, oh yeah, we either made a mistake, or they could be like, nah, we just gave Amethyst that super cool power, just cuz. But who knows what's gonna happen? So what do you guys think? Is this just a mistake that the creators did? Or is it more so? Because thinking about this in the real world sense, these two clips move around a lot, and they would have to take a lot of animating to do so, and to redraw a mistake over and over for such a long period of time and someone not noticing would be quite hard to believe, especially from a corporation like Cartoon Network. Yes, there have been continuity errors before, trust me, I know. It's like that episode when Steven was singing his song and a mic is in front of him, then it's not, and then it is. Trust me, I know. There's continuity errors, but I don't think this is one of them. I think this is intentional. Or as I said before, do you think this is another super cool power that Amethyst has that, just isn't explicitly mentioned? Maybe this is just, like I said, it's a hidden thing that we were meant to find later, and this is just that something will never be explained, but we can rest assured in knowing, yep, that's a thing. It's kind of like people back in the good old days when, science wasn't really prevalent, and we're like, well, we don't know how the sun rises, but we can rest assured we know it will rise. So it's kind of like that. So please do give me your thoughts below. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching.